I'm in the dining committee, and I'm on the activity committee, and well, I like to know what's going on. I go to almost every movie, and we have a lot of documentaries and regular movies. And, we do opera once a month, and so there's plenty to do.
Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And we are back again at Chateau Retirement, and that is specifically Chateau Bothell Landing, as we are interviewing some incredible residents, people that are actually living here at the community. And I have the honor to meet today's Wii Bowling champion, Mr. Don Haff, and I am so much looking forward to talking to you, because you have been here at Chateau Retirement for like 7 years.
7.5, yep.
My goodness sakes, amazing. So before we get into your chapter at Chateau, I want to go back. You were a Boeing engineer. Tell me a little bit about your life, Don.
Oh, well, I was born in Daytona Beach, Florida. Lived there till I was 18. And after I graduated from high school, I joined the Navy. And I was in the Navy for 4 years on the destroyer, the USS Jenkins. And I spent 2 years at shore duty in the electronics school in Treasure Island, then went on the ship. And when I got out of the Navy, I went to University of Florida in Gainesville, and engineering. And when I was getting ready to graduate, the various companies came down to interview the engineering graduates, and I interviewed IBM and Boeing and a couple of other companies. And Boeing gave, one of my good Navy buddies is from Auburn. And so when Boeing gave me an offer, I said, if I go there, at least I know somebody.
Yeah.
And so I joined Boeing, worked for them for 34 years, and retired.
And there you go. And you must have met your wife up here.
No, I met my wife in college.
Oh, you met her in college? Because I know you were married for a very long time.
Yeah, 63 years.
My goodness.
Yeah, we were freshmen together at the university, and we got married between my junior and my sophomore and junior year. And we were married for 63 years. So.
My goodness sakes. And so you found yourself coming to Chateau, partly you were retired, but your wife had Parkinson's. Is that correct?
Yes, she did, but we didn't know it.
Oh, okay.
It had apparently, after she was gone, I did a little bit more research into it and found out that one of the symptoms of Parkinson's is that you have paranoia. And she went through a period where she was really paranoid. And, of course, we didn't know why and all that.
Right.
And most people have Parkinson's think about shaking and everything. She never did that. But her problem was it got to where she couldn't control her muscles, and she couldn't swallow when she starved to death. So,
oh, my gosh.
Yeah, wasn't so hard. It was feeling painless for her, but it was hard on me.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
So, yeah, we were celebrate our 63rd wedding anniversary on June the 2nd of 19, and she died on June the 22nd of 19. So, but we were here then, and I really thank my lucky stars that we were.
Yeah.
So we moved in here in January of 18, and so she was here a year and a half before she was gone. And it was the best move we made.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Yeah. Tell me about that time period when you were getting care for her here, obviously. Tell me how that was like, and adjusting to the community.
She was on assisted living, and I was in independent living, and the care staff and everything were around all the time, and whatever she needed, anything, they were there, and all that. I really can't say enough good about the attention that we got for her, and some things that weren't always pleasant, but they took care of it. Yeah, so it was really, really wonderful. Under the circumstances.
Yeah, and obviously, losing her and her decline, to have a community to support you. What was that like?
Yes. Well, I have a lot of friends, like 250 of them, I guess. I feel like we have about 250 roommates. But yeah, everybody was really kind, and but we knew it was coming. It wasn't a surprise or anything, and so actually when it came, it was kind of a relief in a way. And of course, I still miss her, but
of course you do.
Yeah, but yeah.
But there's probably a lot of peace of mind on her part.
Oh yeah,
that she knew she could pass, and that you had people around you, that you weren't going to be alone and isolated.
Yeah, right. We talked about that a little bit. Yeah.
Really? Share with me a little bit about that.
She knew she was going, and so we talked about a little bit about what happens after. And, so it changed. It was a change in my life.
Yeah. So tell me about Chateau. Just tell me all about Chateau.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's a really nice place. We got here. Well, we decided, I guess you could say, we decided to move in here because we looked at several other places, and they were all nice and everything. One place that we liked didn't have an opening, or we might have gone there. But when we found about this place and I looked around, it's got 2 swimming pools and got a wood shop and everything. Works out that the wood shop was kind of a disappointment to me. Well, I'm a woodworker, or was a woodworker. I'm moved in. I had a wood shop in my garage. Anyway, but the wood shop at that time was full of a bunch of equipment that was out of calibration, and a lot of it didn't work and everything. I was really disappointed when I found that out. It's been fixed now, by the way.
Good.
And they call it a hobby shop now, and not so much woodworking, but everything. You can do rock tumbling and all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
But anyway, so those were the 2 things I think that really say, oh boy, this is a neat place. And the other thing was everybody was so friendly, even before we moved in. The marketing people were just wonderful. Questions and all this kind of stuff. So it was interesting. So,
what were some questions that you were thinking about when you moved here?
Well, like everybody, we wanted to go out to dinners and all that kind of stuff, and we got some. Well, in fact, the marketing had us to dinner one night, and to check out the food and everything, and we asked about that, and asked about the point system and things like that, and it was
good.
It was good. Yeah. One of the things that I was impressed. We were both impressed about. We commented about this together. When we had the dining rooms, we were a name, not a number, and
that's so important.
Yeah, I mean, all the servers and everybody, we walk in and say, "Oh, hi, Don and Kathy," and it was they didn't have to know our room number. Well, they knew our room number, but they talked to us by name.
And what I know about Chateau, because my mom lived there. I remember my mom always used to like to have a glass of milk with her meal, and she didn't ever even have to ask for it. It's like they already knew her. They paid attention.
It's true. When I sit down, well, I always have a glass of milk. I always get a can of V8 to go for my breakfast. Yeah. And when I get in there, the servers, before I even sit down, they come up with the milk on. They, like you say, they pay attention, and they have better memory than I do. It is fabulous. Yeah, it is.
And so the food, you're really happy with the food.
Oh, I'm just delighted. And a soup, oh my gosh, they make good soup.
Too better.
I always have to have
and soup is so nutritious.
It is so good. They use leftovers in it, which I like. If you look in the soup, we had chicken last night and it's in the soup, that kind of stuff. So I just love it. I eat more than I should.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
I tell people, if you go away hungry, it's your fault.
Yeah. So what's a typical day like for you? When you wake up?
Well,
I know you bowl.
Yeah, well, that is twice a week. And, I stay up late, so I get up late, and I read the paper, Seattle Times, and look at the schedule for the day and see what I've got going and everything. There's all kinds of stuff going on, and we get this monthly schedule, and have some breakfast, and like I say, read the paper. I listen to opera on the radio a lot, and whatever activities going on that day that I want to do, I go out and do it. And,
What are your favorite things to do?
Oh my gosh!
I know you're very active. Everybody knows you.
Well, I guess the thing is, I'm in the dining committee, and I'm on the activity committee, and I like to know what's going on. And in fact, it's interesting when I first went to a couple of activity committee meetings, and Pat Beasley was the chairman at the time, and I said, Pat, how do you join this committee? He says, you just did. Anyway, so I'm on the activity committee, the dining committee, and like I say, I like to know what's going on, and I go to almost every movie, and we have a lot of documentaries and regular movies, and we do opera once a month, and there's plenty to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you never run out of things to do.
I never run out of things to do. People comment to me about, gosh, you're involved in everything. I said, well, I'd rather rust out than run out.
Well, and it keeps you young.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're amazing. You are amazing. So what advice do you have for someone if they're considering moving to senior living? What would you advise them?
I would say, don't wait too long. Well, I'm 94, and I moved in 7.5 years ago. And, the reason we moved in was we lived in a townhome about halfway between here and Mill Creek. And it was 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths upstairs and everything. And we felt like a couple of BBs rattled around in a freight car. We just didn't need all that space. And we decided, we need to do something. And so a new senior facility was opening up down the street from us, and they sent out postcards to everybody, invited us to come to lunch and look the place over. So we did, and liked it. But at that time, I think we had already decided we were probably going to do something like that. And we liked it, but we decided we don't want to do the first place we looked at. So we contacted this outfit called A Place for Mom, and they showed us 3 other places. And but there were not a more in Bothell, and I hadn't heard of this place, and it was not on their list. But I remembered the good friends of ours who lived in Bothell, and some neighbors of theirs had sold their house and moved into a senior place, and they had gone there for dinner, and they liked it and everything. So I remembered that, so I called him up. His name was Larry, and said, Larry, where was the place that those neighbors of yours moved to? He said, well, I don't remember the name of it, but he can tell you where it is. And where it was here. And so we say, well, let's check this one out. So we liked it and stayed.
Well, you made the right choice.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'll never move again.
Oh, bless your heart. Don, it has been such a pleasure visiting with you. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Well, thank you for asking.
Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.